Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Triangle Offense. I'm Monish, and as always, I'm joined by Nishant. We are now into the third week of the NBA, and the tables are slowly taking shape, aren't they? The Lakers sit atop the Western Conference. Philly, Celtics, Bucks are all moving up in the right direction. But we'll talk about two teams that have had contrasting starts and now sit on different ends of the table: the Warriors and the Nets. The Warriors started off with two big losses, but now they've slowly moved up nicely in the table.
Yeah,
They've got a 5-2 record now, a 5-4 record now, and they're moving up.
it's
The
6-4.
Nets on the
They
other,
they picked up another win.
oh,
Toronto.
yep. Oh yeah, two wins over the weekend. Yes, 6-4 record, and the Nets are slowly moving in the wrong direction. Kyrie Irving is missing. Is he missing? He's been posting on Instagram.
Some
Kevin
birthday
Durant is
party.
back, but they're still losing. So we'll talk about these two teams. It should be a fun talk. Always fun when Kyrie is involved. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah,
First up,
can't
let's
wait.
talk about the Warriors. They've lost two big matches, and we kind of ruled them out initially. But then Steph lit it up, and then even when Steph is not lighting it up, they're picking up wins. Like he had a miserable shooting night against the Raptors, probably the worst night in his career. They still managed to win. So are things looking up in the Golden State now?
Yeah, I mean, it's from where they started, anything is looking up. So let's just like to put it into context. They had such a miserable start that just about anything seems like a sea change, right? A welcome improvement. The team looks good, but yeah, this is what I was saying at the start of the season. You can't rule out a Steph Curry team, no matter what. Even with just imagine where this team would be if Kelly Oubre didn't shoot all of those bricks, or if
Yeah,
Wiggins didn't take that kind of time to adjust to the new. I don't think they're fully adjusted even now. They get by on a few disjointed good performances that kind of get pieced together. There's still no Warriors famous team chemistry or ball movement or
yeah,
offensive fluidity. None of that. It's still largely individual dependent. Somebody gets hot, somebody's making good shots, and a lot of this is still up to Steph or Draymond trying to get that offense going. So
mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're there yet, but they're trending in the right direction, and I think they're only going to get better as Draymond gets back to full match fitness, as James Wiseman sort of finds his feet in the league and really understands his role and begins to execute. And Kelly Oubre is not going to shoot like this forever, right? He's had one of the worst shooting starts anyone could possibly have
Yep.
in any season. But these numbers are well below his career average. So there's no way these numbers hold up over time. It'll even out. So that's another thing that will trend in the right direction. With Wiggins getting more and more confident in his role, Draymond coming back, Wiseman growing into his role and finding his feet in the league, and then Steph Curry continuing to he's having an MVP season so far. He's going to be in
Yeah.
in the contention if this holds up and his team finishes top 5, top 4. It's the same thing that we said about Lillard. If he can take that team to a top 4 finish or a top 3,
Mm-hmm.
that's a strong case for an MVP season. And Steph taking this team to the top 4, that'd be a pretty good shout for MVP. So they're trending in the right direction. I'm still not sold on them
Mm-hmm.
as if are they going to finish as high as they are right now? Are they going to finish higher? Let's see. It
Mm-hmm.
remains to be seen. Are they going to be in playoff contention? I always said they were. I was in fact saying they should hope for a top 10 finish and then they
Mm-hmm.
should back themselves in a play-in game situation. But it looks like they might even make the cut outright.
Yeah. I think after going 2-0 down, I think Draymond Green has been a welcome addition
Yeah.
since he's come and they lost just two games, and he seems like to be the leader of the team, right? He's directing plays during the game. He's asking his defenders to move around, make space for Steph. He almost got in a triple double against the Raptors, and he always does well against the Raptors. He almost averages a triple double against them, but he's been a welcome addition, and his inclusion in the team kind of shows its difference now. Because in the first two games they looked miserable, they looked inexperienced, they didn't
Yeah.
know what they were doing, but now it seems to have some direction.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's the leader of the team. I think that's still firmly Steph, but
Hmm.
he's the guy that's sort of the right hand man, the one that shores up the defense, coordinates the offense, get just all of the dirty work that enables Steph to be Steph. It's let Steph be Steph, and Draymond is the chief enabler in chief. Let's just call him that. He had a good game against the Raptors, but so too did almost everyone else not named Steph Curry that night. It was just one
Yeah.
of those uncharacteristic off nights for Steph Curry, but everyone else stepped up and they got the W. They had really distributed scoring, right? There had a bunch of guys
Yep.
in double figures. The
Yep.
bench came up big. So they should look forward to more nights like those, because in a team like this, 2 or 3 players tend to carry the bulk of the offensive load. That's true for any team. But here I'm not just talking about points, I'm talking about effort, I'm talking about playmaking, I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
everything that it takes to get those points. All of that falls on the shoulders of maybe 2 players each night. And if Steph Curry
Yep.
is going to be that guy night in, night out, they need this kind of bench production. They need all of the side pieces, if I may call them that, to step up. Because otherwise, it's going to be burnout too fast, too soon for Steph Curry, and then what do you have really? That's the end of your season. So it's
Yeah.
important that the bench steps up. It's important that Pascal becomes a credible option. It's important that Damon Lee puts points on the board even without Steph on the floor. Bazemore, all of the guys that they have. It's important that Wanamaker is integrated into the squad because he's their eighth, ninth, 10th option. If he
Yep.
can give them even 5, 7 points, 4 or 5 rebounds, that's huge coming from him. Um, so I think again they're headed in the right direction, but this is still a team that asks a lot of Steph Curry. This is a team where I'd like to see um, more from Kelly Oubre. There's a lot of hustle, but he's still not shooting it very well. He's still not like he's the one piece that it feels like has he really fit into the team yet. Wiggins
Mm-hmm.
isn't shooting particularly well, right? But Kelly Oubre is shooting way worse. Like
Yep.
even against the Raptors, he was just miserable on the floor.
Yep.
So Kelly Oubre getting it together. I mean, maybe just stop jacking up so many threes. Like it's miserable at this point. What is he taking? 50 shots almost,
Yep.
and he's made
Yep.
like single
57 out
digit.
of 50.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's atrocious. Just get his confidence up. He's strong at the rim. Give him plays, give him dribble handoffs, put him in positions where uh, what you do with a Russell Westbrook, right? I'm not saying Kelly
Yep.
Oubre is anywhere close to being a Russell Westbrook caliber player, but they have similar zones, they have similar styles of finishing, and you'd be much better served putting him in positions to do that than continue having him jack up all of these threes when he's not making any of them.
Yep. Yes, that was the Warriors. Will continue to monitor their progress, and it's been a fun team to watch. Even when Steph is not shooting it out, I think they've been a fun team to
Yeah.
watch. And like Steve Kerr said, now they are a normal NBA team without Kevin Durant, without Klay Thompson. They're a normal team. They have to fight for the wins, and they're making it seem like it, and they're doing well.